to the Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, October 2019 tarot reading. I'm going to start off with some oracle cards that I pulled for you guys. So first, the first card that came out is Observer. So what I got from this, my initial impression is that perhaps you've been questioning your own reality. Perhaps things in your life have been progressing in a way that makes you wonder if this is how your life is truly meant to be, if this is the right path that you're meant to be on, if you're seeing things clearly, you know, for what they really are, and even questioning your own objectivity. For instance, if you've been taking on a certain project, if you've been in a certain relationship, you know, something at your job has been happening, you know, that has just really caused you to question how you're perceiving things. In October, it's really going to be a time of, I guess, not reflecting on your viewpoint, but kind of seeing things from the outside looking in. Taking a step back and evaluating your lifestyle, your choices, the path that you're on from a really objective point of view, even your relationships that you have with others. Really taking a step back and just kind of watching, you know, not reacting too much to things, but watching, looking, taking on other people's perspectives, just so that you can get the bigger picture, so to speak. You know, rather than seeing the trees, taking a step back to see the forest. What's really going on here, right? And that could pertain to any part of your life. But so let's go on to the other cards that we can get sort of the bigger picture of what this, you know, message is talking about. We have the Angel of Truth, Phanuel. Don't know how to pronounce that, but that's the angel that you got, the Angel of Truth, which is not ironic at all. You know, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is, you know, the god of communication, truths, right? So getting the Angel of Truth, that's really about questioning your own reality. You know, taking the time to look at things from all perspectives so that you can get, you know, a better universal truth. Because even if you do arrive to this, you know, this grand conclusion and get this, you know, gain this grand wisdom after all of this introspection and, you know, all of this observing and gaining perspective on things, you know, reality shifts all the time. There are all these different realities happening all at the same time, all the time. So, you know, for instance, you get an epiphany, you know, one day, 6 months down the line, things still don't feel right. Things still feel off, misaligned. You still start questioning your journey. And that's great. That means that, you know, you're constantly in a state of transformation, which is where you should be. It's where you should be. That's how you know, you gain the wisdom. That's how you gain the experiences that you need to gain in life to progress and go forward. So along with that, we got the Lion for the spirit animal oracle card for you, Gemini. And with the Lion spirit, this is all about transformation. This is all about wisdom, even leadership, friendships, partnerships, really just questioning your own reality so that you can find peace. Always seeking to learn and grow. You know, not being too serious about life, but also not limiting yourself within your beliefs, you know, looking at things from an objective standpoint. That Lion, he looks like he's just, you know, full of wisdom and observing and gaining all this knowledge so that he can be that ultimate master. Maybe, you know, coming this October, you have a personal project that you've been contemplating, but you haven't really been seeing it from an objective standpoint. For instance, you may, you know, love this project so much, love the way that you're working on it, love the work that you've been doing for it. And then, you know, all of a sudden you get this feeling inside, like, wait a second, what are other people going to think about this? How are other people going to view this? And, you know, you definitely don't need to always consider other people's, you know, viewpoints when you're thinking about putting something out there. But it's always healthy to get that, you know, full 360 viewpoint. Try to step outside of yourself, because it could improve your project, even within your relationships. How is my partner viewing this? You know, how are my friends and family viewing this? You know, if you've been going through a certain thing and it feels off, take a step back, view it from a different standpoint. If you're having communication issues with somebody, you know, if you feel mistrustful, if you just feel like things are misaligned, I think it's because you need to take a step back and view it from a different viewpoint or different perspective. I'm getting the feeling that this has to do with relationships. I'm getting a feeling that this has to do with questioning your own higher purpose. But let's jump into the tarot cards so that we can get a little bit more information about what specifically this change in perspective has to do with, okay? All right, so these were already pre-shuffled. These are the True Black Tarot cards. Let's just pull some. All right, what messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. What messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? All right, first card to come out, the Tower. Ooh, spooky. I'm just kidding, not spooky at all. So the Tower is all about transformation. We mentioned that word when we mentioned the Angel of Truth. When we mentioned the Lion. This is Mars energy, Aries, Scorpio. But most importantly, this is the energy of looking at what you have, right? Looking what you've made and then tearing it apart so that you can understand what exactly it's made of, right? What is the foundation of what you've built? You know, you don't literally have to tear it apart, but break it down, analyze it, take a look at it from a different perspective. You might find that you do need to scrap the project and start over. Use different materials, right? Figuratively, literally, if it's something tangible. If it's a relationship, maybe you need to start over, right? Maybe you need to analyze the situation and approach it in a different way. Maybe you've come to a point in your workplace, you know, where you've been doing things a certain way and it just feels off. It just feels like they're not synchronized, you know? Maybe it's time to tear the tower down and rebuild. Let's get some more cards so we can figure out what are we tearing down? What other information do we need for Gemini October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini? Page of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign. This is actually one of my favorite cards because this page is literally jumping into a portal. They're jumping into a portal of the unknown with bravery, courage. Could be dealing with a Leo since we have the Lion, right? Maybe this is what you need to embody. Maybe this is what you need to do, because with the Tower, it's about sudden change. Something may be breaking down for you in October 2019. Something may be coming to an end, a very sudden and shocking end. Doesn't necessarily have to be painful, but it might just come out of nowhere. You might have saw it coming, you know? Maybe if you take that chance take that time to look at things from an outsider's perspective, and you might realize that you did see it coming, right? You just weren't really paying attention. Maybe you weren't personalizing the signs that something was going to come to an end. But with this Page of Wands coming out, it's telling me that whatever is about to crumble, there's going to be an opportunity that comes after that's going to require you to be bold and courageous. There's going to be a portal that's going to open. When one door comes crashing down, another one's going to pop out of nowhere. And you're going to have to be brave and take a chance. And that's probably why you're going to have to shift your viewpoint, because it might be something different. You know, it might be something different that you're not used to that's going to happen. An opportunity that's going to pop up for you right after the ending of something else. And you're going to have to jump on it, right? You're going to have to be courageous, but not naive. Not naive. What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? All right, Gemini, lots of action happening. All right, so we have the, wow, okay, Gemini. We have the Ten of Cups here. So I don't know if there is a, there's something that you've really, really wanted. Something beautiful. Perhaps within a relationship, within your family, and a partnership that you've really wanted. And the opportunity is finally presenting itself for you to get it. Because you got the Ten of Cups. This is the Ten of Cups. This is getting everything that you wanted. That happy ending. That happily ever after. Like I said, when one door closes, here's another one. And this one is fully stocked. This one's even better. It's that perfect foundation that you've been looking for. And it's actually followed by judgment. And with judgment, this is the thing about judgment, Gemini. You have an opportunity to get something great, to elevate, to level up, to go from apprentice to master, right? But it's all up to how you choose your day-to-day choices. It's the choices that you make, Gemini, that are going to determine whether, when that judgment comes, that day of reckoning comes, whether you passed the test or you failed. And with that lion popping up in the beginning, with this Page of Wands coming up right here, to get that Ten of Cups, you're going to have to be bold and take a risk. You're going to have to push, Gemini. You're going to have to be innovative. You're going to have to be, enterprising, perhaps. I don't know if maybe you want to start a new business. I don't know if maybe you're leaving your job or something. You're leaving some form of stability that you had before that wasn't exactly the most stable situation in reality, but it sustained you for a period of time, and it's coming to an end. And now it's time for you to jump into something that you've always wanted, because you have the Ten of Cups. I don't know if maybe you're getting a new relationship. I don't know if maybe you're getting a new home. I don't know what it is that you're getting, but you're getting something wonderful. You're getting the opportunity for something wonderful, to level up, a promotion, right? A long-term commitment, maybe. Let's pull more cards to see. No. What other messages do we have for Gemini, October 2019? And that wasn't a bad card. I didn't shuffle, so that's a, give me a chance to shuffle guides before you just throw out cards, right? What other messages do we have for Gemini, October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini, October 2019? All right. Oh, Gemini. I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for you, but I'm also happy for me, because my moon sign is in Gemini, so this is great news for me too. We have the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Coins, This is you, Gemini. We have the lucky elephant right in the middle. Luck is on your side, but even more powerful than luck is intentions. When you have good intentions, you put yourself out there, you take a risk for what you want, you get rewarded. Foundation, stability, financial rewards. Maybe you're looking for a new place, right? Maybe there's a job opportunity out there, and you go for it, and now you have what you need to get that new place, that new car, right? That family that you want. Maybe, you want to get married or something, and it's been on your mind, and things have been looking terrible in your dating life in the past. In October 2019, if you're thinking about, starting a new commitment with somebody, it's looking great. It really is looking great. But with Judgment here and the Tower here, it's telling me that there are huge changes happening for your benefit, but you have to be the one to make the choices that align towards your good karma, basically. That's what Judgment is literally all about. That, that final, I guess, report. It's your report card, Gemini. What work did you put in to get the 10 of Cups, to get the 10 of Pentacles, right? What work did you put in? Did you put in the work that you were supposed to? Did you jump into the portal that the universe opened for you? In October 2019, you might have to with the Tower. The Tower, it's coming down, Are you going to jump ship before it goes under? Or are you going to wait to go under? You're going down with the ship. Get out of there, right? What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Allow your creativity to be set free, Gemini. I have a feeling that this really strongly has to do with a certain mindset, a certain lack mindset that you've had in the past that makes you afraid to move forward. Like sort of a stagnant energy, right? Maybe you've been at a dead-end job and now it's just like you really have to be bold and brave and look at the big picture, Gemini. It's not serving you. It's not satisfying your energy. It's just not for you. This right here is for you, not these little stagnant coins that aren't even growing. They're stuck in the ground. They're not going anywhere. You have these beautiful butterflies, transformation, change, creativity. They're waiting to get out of this web, this web that they're stuck in, holding them there. It's old. Webs represent, something that's old and worn out, needs to be cleaned out. You get webs in your attic because you haven't been up there cleaning up. You just let stuff accumulate. It's not going anywhere. It's not building. It's not helping anything. Get rid of it. Clean it out, right? Web of lies is also a phrase. Lies that you tell yourself about your abilities. Lies that you tell yourself about the flexibility that you have, that you don't have to stay stuck where you are. Get out of there, Gemini. I don't know where there is, but you don't need to be there. And you're not going to with the Tower. Whatever mindset that you're stuck in, Gemini, things are changing in October. What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? Oop. What other messages do we have for Gemini for October 2019? All right, a bunch of cards flew out. Let me see. I'm not taking this one because it's too many. let me see. 1, 2, and we don't need that one. All right, Gemini. You know what? I don't need this one because this one tells me what this one was gonna tell me. All right, Gemini. We have the Ace of Cups. So you might be in a partnership that is gonna change, is gonna elevate to another level on October 2019. Something wonderful is gonna come out of this partnership. I could feel it. Something wonderful. Queen of Cups. You might be dealing with Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You might have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer in your chart. Something wonderful is happening. And it's going to require you to be emotionally mature, emotionally stable, because when that tower comes crashing down, honey, you don't want to lose your mind, okay? You don't want to lose your mind. You might be called on to be somebody's peace. Because with the Queen of Cups here, she usually is like the counselor, you know, that trusted advisor, that emotional comfort. You got the fishies at the bottom of her feet swimming around, the yin and the yang. You know, there's fish everywhere swimming. Those represent emotions. Those represent tranquility. They represent the duality of masculine, feminine, being receptive, but then also putting your will out there. So there's a I feel like a calmness to this. I think that this is calling on you to be calm, especially within a partnership. I'm going to show you the cards that were down here. I don't want to mess up my own spread. 'Cause I really like my layout. I like to keep it clean. We have the King of Pentacles. I don't know if you're dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But that wanted to come out with the Queen. That's why I got the partnership vibe. But we already have the Page here and the Ace, and we have the Ten of Cups. We have a partnership here, Gemini. Okay. We have the Two of Swords that wanted to come out. Choices. Choices. I didn't need that one either, because we already know that you have a choice to make with Judgment. Everything on this table tells me that you have a choice to make about jumping ship, when to jump ship, where to jump ship. Using your head in conjunction with your heart. So using your head to make a decision that won't throw you off, that'll keep you in balance, right? That'll keep you stable, emotionally well, okay? And that's I'm seeing great things happening from you being able to maintain a cool head, but also getting that fire under you to make the bold choices. I see a lot of creative energy on here that could have a really financially great payoff, you know? I mean, you could be dealing with somebody, you know, who has that fiery energy, fire in their chart, or they just have a fiery energy about them that could benefit you. Very well could be, especially with the Ace of Cups. Right under the Ten of Cups, a partnership, a lovely partnership, right? Maybe that's what it's leading towards, a commitment. Maybe you're going to be in a commitment that could benefit you financially. Let's get some clarity cards, Gemini. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Tower. No, I didn't ask for all these. Thank you. I got the one I was asking for. All this other nonsense is messing up my spread, my perfectly beautiful spread. I'm sorry, Gemini. I like visuals. But you're gonna like this better. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. A sudden change that is going to lead to you getting your happy ending. Wow. Isn't that beautiful, Gemini? So beautiful. It's like, I don't know, your house, suffering, you suffer through like a hurricane or something like that, but then your insurance buys you a better house. You get the house that you've always wanted or something. You know what I'm saying? Or you losing your job, but then right after you get your dream job, your dream career, or you launch your business and it's successful. People love you. You know what I'm saying? Or, you leave a certain relationship and then all of a sudden, you come into an even better one. You get your dream relationship, the person, your soulmate, the person you're supposed to marry comes in. So if things appear to be bad in October 2019, just know it's always darkest before the dawn. I know that was cheesy, Gemini. Please don't hate me for that, but it's the truth, Gemini. Something is coming to an end so that you can get something 10 times better. 10, 10. Okay? Trust me. Clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Page of Wands for Gemini, October 2019. Three of Swords. Ooh, you know what this means to me? It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, and I'm not gonna sit there and salivate on that a little, or savor that too long. And I don't want you to savor that too long either. It hurts when you lose things. However, you're gonna need to really jump into that objective point of view so that you can realize that whatever you lost is being replaced by something better. It might even hurt to take that leap of faith in a new direction, because you don't know where you're gonna land. But you're gonna land somewhere better, Gemini. You just have to have faith. You have to understand the truth. But what we talked about in the beginning, the truth of the matter is that whatever is being dismissed from your life was not for you. And you know that. You just have to look at it in a different way. And if it hurts, Gemini, breathe it in and release it. Breathe it in and release it. And you know what? Rely on your partnerships, as your support system. Partnership, I'm seeing it everywhere here. Rely on that. Lean on that a little bit, because that may be the way that you're going to be able to get through whatever changes might occur. Clarify the Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Ten of Cups for Gemini, October 2019. We'll do these two. All right. Queen of Cups comes out again, and then we have the Six of Swords, moving on from a situation in an emotionally mature way. Maintaining your head in the situation. Perhaps even seeking advice from somebody. Perhaps giving the advice to somebody. But you're moving on to calmer waters. You're leaving something else behind for something better. Six of Swords, moving on. Queen of Wands, moving on. Or I'm sorry, Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. Leaving something else behind for something better. Clarify the Judgment card. Clarify the Judgment card. All right, what's this? Another 3 on the board. 3 of Wands. You're on a journey towards something better. I can't keep saying that, Gemini. I hope you heard me the first 30 times. The 3 of Wands. Maybe you've been planning this for a minute. Maybe you haven't been acting on it, but you've had plans to do something better. You have the skill set, you have the motivation, you have the vision. So in a sense, you have been on that journey. And you're almost there. And being paired up with Judgment, it looks like you're graduating. You're moving towards graduation. You're leveling up. You're going from apprentice to master of whatever it is you want to do. You're moving out of that one stage that keeps you small, and you're becoming the master. Okay? Clarify the Ten of Pentacles for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles for Gemini, October 2019. I just love when I throw out 50,000 cards. Nah. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles for Gemini. You get one more chance, Spirit. All right, here we go. This is the one. Want to know why? Because there's another 3 right there. Whatever's on the bottom. All right, there we go. Yep. Another 3 and another 6. That's how you know it's real. Your success. Your success is tied into your relationships. Celebrations, coming together with others, collaboration, working together. You're going to be celebrated, Gemini. You're going to be successful and you're going to be celebrated in whatever you do. It might be a collaborative effort with your family and friends, close associates. You know, it may be, like I said, taking advice or giving advice from friends to friends. But you're going to be celebrated for whatever it is that you're doing. If you're getting a promotion, you're going to be celebrated. Okay? If you're starting a new project, people are going to like it. Don't be afraid. People are going to like it. 3, 3, 3, 6, 6 already on the board. Okay? All we need is, what? One more 6? Like, you've got this, Gemini. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. There we go. 8 of Cups. Leaving what you've built behind for personal development. Leaving whatever you've already built up behind. Those 8 cups that you have stacked up, they don't serve you anymore. Leave them behind. Goodbye. You got to worry about you. You've got better things for you coming, Gemini. And that's all the 8 of Cups is telling you. That you're going to be leaving something behind for your own personal development, for your own creative freedom, for your own transformative benefit. Especially when it comes to the way you make money. Your relationship with money. It's going to improve. But you have to abandon those old ideals. Those old emotional connections that you have. Maybe some of your old associations. Okay? Things are looking good. Clarify the Ace of Cups for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify. Wait, how many cards? Okay, I'll take these. All right. Okay, I'm sorry, Gemini, I'm goofing off. We have the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Ace of Cups. All right. There is a new opportunity, an emotional fulfillment, a new creative project, but it's paired with another 8. We know it's the right card because we just came from the 8 of Cups. The way that this relates to this new opportunity coming towards you, maybe a new opportunity for a relationship. Like I said, if you're feeling like this has to do with your relationship and a relationship's coming in for you, it's literally going to require you to leave behind your old expectations based on maybe your past relationships. The 8 of Swords is all about holding yourself back based on your mentality and your expectations, based on what you think that you're able to accomplish, based on limiting beliefs. So you're literally being offered and handed something, and it's really up to you to believe that you can have it. You're in a self-imposed prison right now, and that's why you're asked to look at things from a different perspective. Give yourself permission to walk away so that you can actually get what you want, right? It's just giving yourself permission. Clarify the Queen of Cups for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Queen of Cups for Gemini, October. No, okay, Spirit. So the spirits are playing with me right now. I want one card, at the most two. Let's do this again. Clarify the Queen of Cups for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Queen of Cups for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Queen of Cups for Gemini, October 2019. Clarify the Queen of Cups for Gemini. There it is, October 2019. All right. We have the Ten of Swords. What's at the bottom? Oh, another 8. Yep, we know it's meant for you. The Eight of Wands, things progressing very quickly. The end is coming very soon. You're going to have to change your perspective very quickly because something is going to happen outside of your control. And you're either going to crumble because of it or you're going to adapt. You're going to adapt and realize, look at it from a different perspective. You're going to have to realize that. And the reason why that's clarifying the Queen of Cups is because the emotional state that you're going to have to get yourself in, the only way that you're going to be able to get there is through adjusting your mental state, because your mind controls your emotions. Something is coming to an end very quickly, and you're going to have to adapt just as quick. And Gemini, I don't have to tell you that. I literally don't have to tell you that. This is a Gemini card. I don't have to tell you to adapt because you can do it. Things are going to be happening very quickly. Right under that is the Ten of Wands. You're coming towards your destination. You're just going to have to let some stuff go. And that's okay. Right under that is the Ace of Pentacles, that financial opportunity that you've been waiting for. And then right under that is the Ace of Swords. Good news, clarity. It's not going to be hard for you to adjust. Not for very long, at least. Not for very long. I'm not going to sit here and act like things, you know, you're just a brick wall and nothing affects you, because none of us are brick walls. We're people. But let me tell you, the benefits, the rewards that you're going to get in the end are going to outweigh whatever emotional stress you're going through or mental stress. The benefits are going to outweigh the pain. So let's get some advice cards for my Geminis, October 2019. What advice do we have for Gemini, October 2019? All right, we got a couple already. Messing up my formation. That's okay. All right. Yay, we got the Six of Wands again. Celebration. You're going to be celebrated. With this introspection card right here, which is also the Virgo card, you could be dealing with the Virgo. With this introspection right here, it's literally about a change in perspective. That's it. You might need some alone time, and that's okay. If something happens and if people want to ask you, oh, what happened? What happened? You want to talk about it and you don't want to talk about it, don't. Take some time just to, you know, to really gather your own thoughts on the situation. Don't feel obligated to address everything all the time. Don't feel obligated to take action immediately. You have time. Take some time because you're going to need that recovery time so that you could be prepared for your celebration, right? Taking care of yourself is the wise thing to do. That's all I'm saying. You're going to get your celebration. It came on the board twice. You know, we don't have to sit here and really, what you're looking for is on the board. In October 2019, if you're willing to take the risk, it's there. That's all I'm saying. What other advice do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What other advice do we have for Gemini for October 2019? What other advice do we have for my Geminis? What does that say, Gemini? Can you see it? Judgment. Things are changing Things are changing, Gemini, and it literally is, it's like the fate is in your hands, you know? Everything that you've done up until this point is going to determine where you're going next. I know you want to go somewhere, Gemini. You are going somewhere, but literally it's kind of like crunch time. It's crunch time. Just be prepared for that. Be prepared for change, and be prepared to be judged by the universe. You know, be prepared to be dealt the hands that, you know, you're going to be dealt based on the work that you put in, the mentality, the preparation that you have. You know, that's why I'm here, to let you know that there's something to be prepared for. But you know, Gemini, you're very smart. If something's coming, you knew it was coming in the back of your mind the whole time. Okay. A little bit more advice for Gemini, and I'm going to close it out. Gemini, October 2019. What other advice do we have for Gemini? I'm only taking that one and the one that's on the floor. And I'm so glad I said that, because it's you, Gemini. It's the Lovers. Aw, Gemini. And the Ten of Cups. I know what I'm doing here. These energies and stuff trying to throw me off. I know what I'm doing here. This is for you, Gemini. If you're in a partnership and, you know, you really want to make this a long-term commitment, you really want to take this to the next level, you're really expecting something beautiful to come out of it this month, whatever partnership you're in, it's really going to benefit you. You're going to be happy. You're going to be so happy. I think that's the word. Did I say happy already in this video? If I didn't already say it, I'm going to say it again. You're going to be really happy, Gemini, especially if this is about a partnership. The Lovers. Look at you, Gemini. Getting everything that you want. All because you decided to be brave. All because you decided to change your mind, which is what you're good at, right? You decided to be yourself, Gemini. Let me make sure there's no more cards on the ground. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good, Gemini. We did fabulous. Me and the spirits, you know, we had something to tell you, and this is great news. This is great news. I'm really happy for you. I'm happy for all those Geminis out there. Like I said, I have a Gemini moon, so hopefully some of this rubs off on me. What's at the bottom of this deck? Oh, we have the High Priestess. Remember what I told you about? You just knowing that something's gonna happen. You already knew. Whatever change is happening, you knew it was coming. The Lovers. If you guys are getting married out there, congrats. Proposals, all that, congrats. Moving, new project, working with somebody, partnering up with your soulmate to start something. Congrats. All right, Gemini, those are the messages that I have for you, me and Spirit have for you. I really hope that you got something out of it. I hope that some of this resonated. If it did, please comment down below. If it didn't, okay. I'm sorry. Hopefully the next one does, or you can check out your, your other placement, Sun, Moon, or Rising, see if those work. Anyways, all right, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.